Hey guys, Paul here from Surf Ready Fitness. Today's video is about cold plunge or cold water immersion. It's all the rage lately, so I want to discuss it, talk about how to do it effectively and how it can aid in recovery. I personally love cold water immersion. I've added it to my daily routine with cold showers in the morning. Wakes me up, makes me feel amazing, and I want to share that with you guys today. So let's dive in. All right, let's talk about the science behind it. A study in the Journal of Sports Science and Medicine showed that cold water immersion significantly reduces muscle soreness post-exercise. This study demonstrated that immersing yourself in cold water after a workout can aid in muscle recovery and alleviate soreness, which can be a powerful tool to enhance your post-surf recovery routine. But recent research actually suggests that cold water immersion, particularly immediately post-workout, may have implications for hypertrophy or muscle building due to its anti-inflammatory effects, potentially interfering with the necessary inflammatory response for muscle building. So if your goal is muscle building or hypertrophy, you should probably push the cold plunge off for a couple of hours right after you lift. Exploring various methods of cold exposure, such as ice baths, cold showers, and cryotherapy, offers individuals flexibility in tailoring their experiences based on preferences and accessibility. Ice baths involve full body immersion in cold water, promoting comprehensive muscle recovery with precautions necessary to avoid prolonged exposure risks. Cold showers, obviously being more accessible, allow beginners to gradually adapt to cold exposure, fitting conveniently into their daily routine, my personal preference. Cryotherapy has, with its focused and brief exposure to extreme cold, offers efficiency, but maybe less accessible due to essentially the equipment that you need. All right, let's go over basic protocols and general guidelines. If you're new to cold plunges, begin with warmer temperatures and shorter durations to allow your body to adapt gradually. The key is to choose a water temperature that feels cold but is still safe for immersion. The goal is to invoke the thought, this is really cold and I want to get out, but I can safely stay in. All right, water temperature. Choose a water temperature that is uncomfortably cold, yet safe for the chosen duration. The colder the water, the shorter the recommended exposure time. Experiment with different temperatures, find what works best for you. People tolerate cold differently, so there isn't a one-size-fits-all to the temperature. Some may find that 60 degrees is challenging, while others might tolerate 45 degrees. I personally like between 40 and 50 degrees. Again, it's a personal journey, and the right temperature isn't one that essentially challenges you without risking your safety. All right, frequency and duration. You aim for a total of 11 minutes per week, distributed across 2 to 4 sessions. This recommendation is based on a study exploring various effects of deliberate cold exposure. Each session can last anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes, but begin with a duration that feels challenging but manageable, and then you gradually extend as you get more comfortable. All right, scientific studies. Scientific studies exploring the effects of cold water immersion have used various temperatures. For example, one study showed significant increases in dopamine when participants were in cool 60 degrees Fahrenheit water for about an hour. Other studies have demonstrated physiological responses, such as increased epinephrine with shorter exposures in very cold water, sub 40 degrees for as little as 20 seconds. So essentially, the warmer the water, you can stay in longer. The colder the water, you don't have to stay in as long, obviously, but there's benefits to both temperatures, essentially. All right, I can tell you from personal experience that it does get easier the more that you do it. You just have to let your body adjust. If you can get past that first minute, then you should be good to go for an additional 1 or 2 more minutes. I typically limit, if it's really cold, I typically don't go past 3 minutes. It's really your body's fight or flight response. So if you can get a handle on that, you'll be able to manage more. You'll be able to manage higher stress situations. All right, what are the benefits for surfers? Surfing is a sport that obviously demands a lot of physical endurance and mental focus. Cold therapy can be a game changer for surfers. While the recovery benefits are huge, the ability to handle your fight or flight response when you're being held down will go a long way in getting comfortable in bigger waves. All right, 1, muscle recovery. 2, joint relief. 3, inflammation reduction. Because the cold water helps constrict blood vessels, reducing swelling and inflammation in the joints and muscles. I was just in Lake Tahoe for Thanksgiving, and I was jumping in the lake for at least 3 minutes every day. It was really cold, but essentially when I got out, I felt accomplished and my body felt amazing. 4, enhanced endurance, and then 5, improved sleep quality. All right, consistency and gradual progression. Consistency is key here. Your body's going to adapt over time, so stick with it. Gradual progression ensures you're in for a long haul. Consistent exposure allows your body to adapt to the cold gradually, making the process more sustainable and effective in the long run. All right, in conclusion, cold water immersion emerges as a versatile and impactful tool for surfers seeking enhanced physical and mental well-being. From ice baths to cold showers, each method presents a unique avenue for surfers to explore and integrate into their routines. The science-backed benefits, ranging from improved focus and resilience to muscle recovery, underscore the potential transformative effects of deliberate cold exposure. So let us know what you think, and feel free to share your cold water stories in the comments below. Thanks, guys.